The revocation of PDP's secretariat in Abuja by the FCT minister is still generating controversy across the nation. While many believe the FCT minister ought not to have tampered with the PDP secretariat owing to the fact that he is a member of the PDP and a chieftain of the PDP for that matter, new revelation reveals that PDP is not the real owner of the secretariat building. An aide to the FC minister has made new revelation that Nigerians ought to know about, but it is quite sardonical that the PDP, who was in power for 16 years, couldn't build a personal secretariat of their own.
In the last few days, there have been reports of revocation of land titles in the Federal Capital Territory as a result of the non-payment of ground rents by the owners of the structures. Here, the Director of Lands in the FCT makes a clarification on reports that the National Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party office title has been revoked. The PDP is Nigeria's major opposition party.
Those that have defaulted in paying ground rents on their properties for 10 years and above, that their titles have been revoked. And I will point out that for now, the revocation is not affecting every title holder in the FCT. The approach is to take it phase by phase and category by category.
A total of 8,375 property owners have not paid ground rent in the last 43 years. It should be noted that the FCT administration has made numerous publications in national newspapers and announcements on broadcast media since 2003, calling on defaulters to pay up all outstanding bills and ground rent. All this yielded little response as several allottees failed to pay.
The FCT administration says 4,794 titles were revoked by the minister, and the PDP title is just one of them. The Director of Land explains that the only revoked title linked to the PDP is a property in the central area with a ground rent debt of about 7 million naira, stressing that the party's current national headquarters in Zone 5 district of Abuja does not belong to the PDP.
When we are done with phase 1, I don't know how long that will take, but it's not going to take so long from now. We go into the phase 2. Phase 2 talks about Gudu district, Durumi district, Wuye district, Jabi district, Mabushi district, Otako district, Dakibiu district, Katambe district, Katambe extension districts, and a number of them.
The Director of Land dispelled claims that the exercise was politically motivated, revealing that notable government agencies and corporate bodies were also affected, including the Nigerian Postal Service, the Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Nigerian Universities Commission, the Niger Delta Development Commission, and the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, among others. He says some landowners in Abuja have defaulted in the payment of the ground rents for as long as 43 years, nearly half of the typical 99-year land lease period.
Now on the show is Lere Olayinka, the Senior Special Assistant on Public Communication and New Media to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Good morning, Mr. Olayinka, and thanks for joining us today on the morning show.
Good morning, thanks for having me.
Well, Lere, good to see you on the program. Very quickly, I mean, the main issue is that the FCTA has revoked about 4,794 land titles in the Federal Capital Territory due to failure of the owners of those titles to pay their ground rent. Okay, we understand that there should be no sacred cows under the rule of law. But the one I would like to talk about is the PDP Secretariat in Abuja. You have said that this is due to the failure of the PDP leadership over the last 28 years to pay ground rent. PDP was in power for so long, the leaders did not pay rent. And now the FCTA has applied the hammer. But you are a leader of the PDP, People's Democratic Party, except you have gone to another party. I'm not aware of that. Minister Wike is also a leader of the PDP. Don't you consider that your statement a form of self-indictment? And what steps do you think that the party can take so that the party headquarters is not demolished by leaders of the same party who are now working for the opposition?
Well, let me start from the last statement you made. There is no leader of the party that is working for the opposition. I know that you are alluding to the fact that Nyesom Wike is a minister in a government of APC. A minister in a government is not working for opposition. He's working for government of Nigeria. He's working for Nigeria. He's working for Nigeria. So no PDP leader is working for the opposition. PDP leaders that are in this government are working for government of Nigeria. They are not working for APC. They are not working for any party. And I believe that even Oga Ruben Abati, as a journalist, should know this and should present it properly. On the issue of land, you said that the PDP leader and all that. Yes, we are PDP members and we remain in PDP. Wike, FCC minister, is a PDP member. He remains in PDP. But he has never been, we have never been involved in administration of PDP. The only thing people outside the NWC can do would be to support the party, probably financially, morally, anyhow. But those who are directly involved in the party administration are the one that knows what to pay and what not to pay. And when I saw that statement when I saw Chibode George on Arise TV last week talking about declaration of war, I was shocked. Because as at that time, 2005, 2004, 2003, that PDP failed to pay ground rent on Wadata Plaza. Chibode George was in the NWC, Deputy National Chairman of PDP. Number 2, next to the chairman. So he should know. And that's what I said. If Nigerians are now being told that PDP did not pay, and not only that PDP did not pay ground rent on Wadata Plaza does not even belong to the PDP. Many PDP members don't know. Even me, I did not know until like 2 weeks ago. I didn't know. Wadata Plaza is owned by Senator Siminalayi Kufi. Well, PDP made to buy the property from Senator Siminalayi in 2005. And after that, they wrote to the Minister of FCT, Malam El-Rufai, a member of PDP at that time, that, we are buying this property, asking for minister's consent, which is the normal thing you do when you are buying a property. And PDP was, a response was made to PDP. You have to pay this, amounting to 26.9 million in 2005. Then the chairman of PDP then, Vincent Ogbulafo, wrote to the FCT minister, Malam El-Rufai, saying that, that money is too much, we don't have money to pay. Imagine PDP at that time, party in power everywhere, saying that we don't have money, 26 million to pay. And El-Rufai responded that, go and pay. El-Rufai was PDP members at that time. He insisted that PDP must do the right thing, just as Wike is doing now. Chibode George was there at that time. He did not call that declaration war. He did not say that El-Rufai was declaring war on PDP. And that's why I said, when elders come out to speak, they should speak from the position of objective. They should be objective. Not just coming out to speak because I don't like the face of the people involved. Now, PDP up till now, 2005 till now, that 26.9 million naira was not paid. The implication is that that property has not transferred to PDP. It still belongs to Senator Siminalayi Kufi. So Wadata Plaza does not belong to PDP. So when they come out, when I read that man Debo Ologunagba that I used to call, and I'm saying this again, if he's listening, the most incompetent national publicity secretary that PDP has ever produced. He came out to say that it is a fight against democracy, fight against opposition. He is in the NWC that should know. That should know that that place does not, on paper, belong to the PDP.
All right.
Now, yeah.
Okay, thank you so
I'm
much.
listening.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Olayinka. But I'll still like to press in further because, like you mentioned, this isn't the non-payment of ground rent isn't a recent thing. It's been on for 20 years or even more. And successive governments have witnessed this and haven't done anything about it. Therefore, you would understand why the timing has been criticized and also the conversation around why didn't Mr. Nyesom Wike, as one of the leaders of the PDP, approach the PDP for settlement. I don't think the matter here is their lack of ability to pay. Maybe because they've gotten away with it for so long, so they didn't say what. So that's why people are saying, I mean, I'm sure you understand, that it's politically motivated. That all this while, he could have, he's a member of the party, he could have gone to meet them. I'm not excusing the fact that they haven't paid, it's absolutely wrong, but they've gotten away with it for over 20 years. And it's not for lack of ability to pay. It's just because they've been able to get away with it all these years. So why now? And
let me explain to you. A list of 8,375 land titles was presented to the minister as people that are as land owners that have not paid ground rent for like 1 year to 43 years. In the areas listed, Wuse, Maitama, Gusape, Asokoro, and Central area. So you expect the minister to start looking at the 8,365 names one by one to see whether PDP is there? No, now, he won't. He did not even look at the list. They presented a list of those who have not paid. And they said those who have not paid from 10 to 43 years, land should be revoked. 4,794. So you expect Wike to now start looking at the list one by one to know. Even the minister was not even aware that PDP was there. He was not aware. He did not check the list. They gave him a memo. They presented the list of the people of the voters to him, as usual, as he used to do. Like I've said there, Wike does his job without looking at people's faces. He know they look face. He did not check. If he had checked, probably he would have seen other people that are even his friends there, and he would have. And if he want to do as some Nigerians would have want him to do, he will have, okay, because my friend is there, remove my friend, remove my somebody, remove somebody. And by the time he starts removing, there will be no application of rules. The moment you begin to also do selective application of rules, then you will not be able to apply rules at all. Adverts, notices were placed on newspapers since 2003. Other people's paid. PDP and other people saw those notices. They did not pay. So, and you now expect when they brought 8,375 lists to the minister, he will now put the list before, I will now be checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, now. He did not check. He did not check. He just did his job without looking at faces as he has been doing.
Okay. So, I mean, you've been able to make the point that, yes, he's just doing his job, which a lot of people feel that's the way it should be. I mean, I don't know why a political party that has earned over 62 billion from selling party forms for candidates over the years cannot even pay ground rent of about 7 million. I mean, it sparks of a lot of, what is going on in the political fold in this country. But the question I'd like to ask you is, number one, is the PDP trying to remedy the problem anyway, or they are trying to go this way of this brickbat in the papers? Is that what they are doing? Secondly, if the land is not owned by them, like you claimed here, will the land be reverted or be reversed to the owner and he will be allowed to pay that money?
Well, let me answer your last question first. I did not claim. I am telling you, I'm giving you fact. There's a difference between claiming and fact and figures. If you want me to show you document, I can show you. That Wadata Plaza does not belong to the PDP. It belongs to Senator Samaila Mama Kufi, and letter of revocation was sent to him in his address in Kaduna. The only one in which it was only the property near etc. That is the secretariat under construction that belonged to the PDP. That was the property on which PDP received revocation letter. And the moment your property is revoked, the only person that can restore the property is the minister. So if PDP feels that, because what PDP has done in the last few days is to, like you said, bring back propaganda in the media, trying to whip up sentiment, whipping up emotion. Oh, Kiniko, Wike is a PDP member. So because Wike is a PDP member, he should treat PDP differently from other 4,793 people. So if PDP wants a redress or it want the matter to be looked into, like every other people affected, they can write to the minister, state why they did not pay, and say that, Oga, I beg, Honorable Minister, please give us another chance. We'll pay. And probably, if you penalize us too, we'll pay penalty. If they write that, and if the minister look at their letters, like every other people affected, because like I've said, and I want to say it again, the minister does his job without looking at faces. And so when they write, as of today, I'm not sure they have done that. If they do that, maybe or maybe not, but as of today, those 4,794 properties now belong to the Federal Capital Territory Administration. That is the law.
Okay, well, thank you very much for these clarifications, Lere Olayinka. But I hope you know that you've just declared a war between you and Mr. Adebo Ologunagba. I hope he will get his right of reply. But thank you for the clarifications.
I'm expecting his side. The truth is that he's incompetent. There's no two ways about it.
Okay, he will have his right of reply.